Over 10,000 tickets sold. Round one begins. They waited years early on. Tapia wants to lure Romero into a war. Tapia digging to the body with 2 left hooks and smiling as Romero lands a counter left. Tapia drops his hands and stares. Romero up and under with the right hand. Good right hand inside by Johnny Tapia. Best combination of this round for Romero. Tapia again digging the left hook to the body, continuing to counter inside as Romero comes at him. Romero trying to block that Tapia left hook.
Beautiful exhibition. These two fighters were made for each other. Johnny Tapia right now is fighting a very smart fight. He's sticking and he's moving. Right now, Daniel Romero, he's trying to land that big bomb.
Number one, you heard his dad telling him between the second and third rounds that he ought to dispense with the looping right. Tapia lands a hard right hand counter against Hector Macho Camacho.
I will be there and I will be ready.
On TVKO. Tapia lands a left hook to the body. Crowd going wild. Romero seeming to try to get in closer. Hard right hand across the top by Tapia. He's been remarkably effective in landing power punches. And he digs to the body one more time. Tapia taunting Romero for the benefit of the largely pro-Johnny Tapia crowd.
Step back, step back, step. He's digging that left hook to the body constantly. I think he's got Danny out of his rhythm.
I scored the first round even in the other rounds for Tapia.
Tapia landing a counter right hand and a right hand up and under. Hard right hand by Romero.
Down the middle there. Good right hand by Romero.
Taking those punches well. Doesn't want to take too many of them.
Early rounds appeared to belong to Tapia. Romero landing more and more power shots like that.
So he's got a lot of resources.
Boy, what an upper hand, right uppercut by Romero.
More than double Tapia on power shots in the sixth. And he starts the sixth with a right hand.
You were right. But it was obvious that Johnny Tapia was clowning. And Mitch Halpern, being the good referee.
Good, a reasonable call by Halpern. And Danny Romero establishing power shots again in the first minute of round 7. So Tapia goes back to trying to counter.
You heard what Tapia said. You are right, Danny.
Romero is thinking, coming in closer and closer with that right hand.
Good left hook to the body by Romero. Tapia comes inside. Hard right hand by Romero. Out tending to doubt a guy who's been trained his whole life by a police athletic league volunteer trainer. But Danny Romero has it all. Now here comes Tapia.
Good right hand by Tapia.
It didn't go well for him in the early rounds.
What Romero is starting to do now is making Tapia get his feet crossed together.
Johnny showed his sportsmanship there. You've got it 87-84 for Johnny Tapia.
Jim, I thought he had 2 good rounds at 890. Boxed beautifully.
I have Tapia ahead by a point.
I think it's either man's fight going down the stretch, George, don't you?
Yeah, Romero started to pull away, and then all of a sudden Tapia got a second win.
Another headbutt.
In that corner, in that corner.
Visible on Tapia. Hard right hand by Romero. Tapia commanding the space in the ring and lands another right hand.
Uppercut on the right side. Albuquerque, I'm your champion, Big Bear.
Trained skills of the two fighters.
I'm not sure that everybody interested in this fight can that.
Oh, man.
Hard left hook to the body by Tapia.
Not having to throw with energy, you got things in hand.
Tapia clowning a little bit.
Romero has a round and a half. He may need to do something dramatic to pull this fight out, which means at least a knockdown. And he doesn't look like he can get it.
Now Tapia lands a left hook and a straight right hand.
Jim, both men have so much invested in this that I don't know if they've let it all out to this fight.
Romero has got a chance now. If he want to win this thing,
he is an underrated boxer. He has boxing skills.
Boy, I wouldn't want to be a judge of this fight.
Tapia's trademark